live on YouTube, guys. So let's talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier as a series. Like I said a little while ago, what did it do? It established the fact that Sam is now Captain America. It showed the progression of Bucky's character, which I think that in Endgame and Infinity War, his character kind of took a back seat. I mean, he got a little bit of development, but not too much. So I think that this really helped his character development. And now we know exactly where he's at. That's too bright. We know exactly where he's at now. So that was cool. We know the U.S. agent. So now John Walker has fully become U.S. agent, and not only that, but we know that Baron Zemo has been brought back, and now he's going to Wakanda, and he'll be there. They showed him in that cell in Wakanda.
That's in the raft.
On the raft. My bad. He's on the raft. But I guess in the middle, the girls brought him there.
Yeah.
And for all of you who want to do a Mortal Kombat stream, I really wanted to do it, but I have to get early tomorrow, so I really can't. If I didn't, then I'd be game right now. I'm telling you right now. So what I'll do is this, you guys. What I'll do is, if you guys are down, I'm not saying everyone in the panel. I'm saying the chat, everybody in general. I might do a Mortal Kombat watch party this weekend on Twitch, just to kind of do that. Oh, here he is, Resident Justice. What's up, RJ? I loved this finale. Sam's Captain America suit looks perfect. It did. John Walker and Madam Hydra are teaming up. Zemo was plotting stuff in the raft, and Sharon is the power broker. So it established all of that. And RJ, thank you for saying that, because that really broke everything down. That's what the show was meant to establish, was that right there. Captain America, that Sam is Captain America. John Walker and Madam Hydra are teaming up. Zemo is plotting stuff on the raft, and Sharon is the power broker. And she's been given a full pardon now, too. So that's something, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she's a full pardon. So she's no longer in their eyes a bad guy. And Barcy B, the music was trash. It was. Both interact.
I'll give it that. Music was kind of poop. But...
yeah, it was poop on a stick. I mean, Dr. Doom, no. Bro, so Zemo probably works. So Zemo probably works with Zemo. I mean, Dr. Doom. I don't know, man.
I mean, we have no. I mean, like the only kind of string could draw Dr. Doom at this point, at least, is what, like Latvia being next to Latveria.
I mean, maybe.
So like maybe his country exists when they start like redrawing the borders and stuff like that. So
we gotta wait till the Fantastic Four shows up to get into Doom, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me find that shot, because I thought his suit was really, really cool. I really liked how it turned out. Let me see if I can find
I think we got super hyped then, and it never got to that hype again.
Well, you know what it was too, is that when Sam showed up in the suit and looked fucking badass, he kept getting his ass kicked by everybody.
I think we were just so shocked that it showed it that fast.
Yep. I mean, like you gotta have tension.
Like right here, for instance. I mean, like there was a shot right there where he's first wearing the suit, and I just kind of felt like
I did kind of wish they showed the suit during the daytime, but I really like it.
No, I thought it was cool. I thought the suit looked great. Guys, relax. This was not a letdown. It wasn't a letdown, and that's the thing too, is that you have to kind of hone in your expectations. This is a show. And so these series that the MCU are putting out there, it's established now that these are character development series. Now, when it comes to Loki, I think Loki might open the door for a lot more things, because his character essentially is dead in the main timeline. So he's
like
existing
universes.
Yeah, now we're really going to expand upon this whole multiverse idea in Loki, which I thought they were going to do in WandaVision, but obviously I was wrong about that. Look at that. Yeah, his suit looks pretty badass. Let's see, there's another shot I can get. What was that one where he landed? That was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was it. Of course, I missed it. Like right there. I mean, that was really, really cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Nice shot. The finale was better than WandaVision's, even though I liked WandaVision. I liked WandaVision. So going back to WandaVision, I liked it. I thought it was a great show. I thought I did a lot of cool things. Unfortunately, yeah, we were a bit let down because of all the articles and the build up and all that. But if you're just looking at it for what it was a good show. Now this one was a little bit different. This one, like I said before, it was much more straightforward. A lot of action. It was pretty much right in line with what I thought it was going to be, and it didn't like. So this show really didn't let me down because this is exactly what I thought it was going to be, especially after WandaVision. Carlos, final thoughts on WandaVision. I mean, on WandaVision, on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Obviously, this is going to be the last season of this show. Is it?
No, I don't think so. I think in terms of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think it's like it would be the last episode, and then after that, it'd just be Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So it would make probably like a separate kind of series. Yes, this is a limited series. So
I'd like to see a season 2 of this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I think there will be a continuation. It's just not going to be the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Well, and it makes you wonder too. I mean, and there's U.S. Agent now; he's been established. But it makes you wonder too. I mean, will they make a season 2, and then this season 2 will be called Captain America and the Winter Soldier? Because I mean, why would they drop that title just to be like, yo, he's Captain America now? Like, okay, they already established.
You know what? Now that I think about it, that's actually pretty confusing compared to the movie, like with the movie. Because the only thing different in the title will be the or and. Because the movie that came, the second Captain America movie, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
And then this show would be Captain America and
the Winter Soldier.
They just added and like yeah. Now they're friends, they're colleagues.
Dude, what was with that? John and Bucky are friends now. Like,
that was weird.
Bucky saw John save the car, but then like I don't know. It was weird, dude.
That was really weird. I thought that that they were going to go off together, and then that John Walker was going to try to kill somebody, and then Bucky had to stop him. You know what I mean? And that's why he went with them. Like, oh, you can't trust this guy. He's going to lose his shit again. But in the end, they were just like kind of joking around. They caught the bad guys. It was like, oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
they made him redeemable though. Like, I don't not like that. Like, I think that it was good that he tried to save the van full of politicians, and he collaborated with Bucky to call the SWAT to arrest the rest of the Flag Smashers. So, but I just feel it right now that Twitter's gonna kind of rage.
I think so. Well, I don't know, because
why is Walker so good? This guy is. I mean, he's a menace.
He went from being like a psychopathic killer to all of a sudden he's like, "Yo, you're cool. You're all good, man. You got a job with us." You know, it's kind of
no. He wasn't a psychopathic killer. Okay?
He
killed out of rage of the death of his friend.
Okay, so he rage murdered somebody, but then you let that go now because like, hey, you know what? You saved a car full of people. You're okay.
She's
like
not
I was a terrorist anyway.
Well, like that's kind of what I was saying. Like during watching, I mean, like if the Winter Soldier who killed so many people, even like partly when he's not entirely under Hydra's control, like come on, if he could come back, I think Walker can come back. Yeah. I think Walker, at least with him donning the U.S. agent, he thinks he's doing the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's doing, like, he has his like girlfriend there like supporting him, so it's not like he is off the deep end yet. I mean, he's has a little screws loose, and he did straight up execute someone in the street.
I mean, it wasn't just like an execution, like bam, and he was like bam, bam, like he like smashed the guy with the shield. Mm-hmm. But hey, you know what? At the end of the day, it's a comic book TV show, and I think we just got to take it for what it is.
Yeah.
Overall, here's my problem with the show. Would I watch the show again? No.
Yeah, I feel like this was very transitional. This isn't like a piece of art. I know art is kind of like a high standard if like once you hear that word. Like I'm it's entertainment. I want to like go a little beyond entertainment. Like I don't know what's the middle word for between art and entertainment. But I feel like this was purely transitional. This was just, hey, we have these characters and they're going to be in this new world and we just need to get them to be the person that they're going to be in the new world after Captain America, after Iron Man, after the blip. So we're going to need Winter Soldier. We're going to need him fully with the good guys. We're going to need Bucky taking up Falcon taking up the mantle. All right. And we need to establish what kind of effect did the blip have on normal everyday people. We kind of saw that in WandaVision with Monica Rambeau, but now we're getting it even more. So this was, I think the series, I think if I was going to sum it down in one word, it would just be transitional. We're just transitioning from one thing to another.
Yeah, it's setting up the next phase.
What's up, Bell?
Yeah, I don't like this like by itself. This really doesn't really stand on two legs.
Yeah, it was. It has no replay ability. It's kind of like when you buy a game, and once you beat the game, you're like, I don't want to play this again, and then that's it. It's over. So like with this show, I watched it once. I'm not going to watch it again. I might watch clips on like YouTube, but I'm not going to watch the whole season again. I mean, I don't feel compelled to watch it again. I would actually watch WandaVision over this again. If I had to choose between the two of them, I would choose WandaVision.
Yeah, like WandaVision had its own like little episodes. Yeah,
but see, the thing with WandaVision was that there was so much more to it in the sense that it started out with a mystery already because you were like, where the hex come from? Does she know what's happening? Is she even aware that she created the hex? Well, there were so many things that you had to figure out as the show went on, which then got people's imaginations going, and then that's when all the speculation started happening. Like, okay, yeah, hey. But that's what I loved about WandaVision. This one was nothing like that. And I'm not saying that it should be like that, but this was totally different. This was just straight up like action. This was like one long action movie. But then you had a couple episodes where nothing really happened at all. It was more of a character development. But I think what the MCU is doing and what Kevin Feige is doing is he's saying, hey, look, we're going to put a focus on these shows on Disney Plus. And so what they're going to be is they're going to be a slow burn, but they're going to be character development shows. So that by the time we get to these bigger movies, all these characters have already been developed out. They're all fleshed out already. Because you're like, yeah, I know everything about them now.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of saying, okay, we're going to make in 10 years, we're going to make all these movies. Well, now they can say, hey, look, instead, the next 2 years, let's come out with all these shows that will develop this core group of characters. And then when we get to the next big movie, then, or big team up movie, then we know you already know all these guys. So, it speaks for itself. So I think that's what they're trying to do.
I have something to say.
Okay.
Okay, so when this show first came out, when it was announced, I really wasn't looking forward to it because I figured it was just going to be like another dumb Captain America action type movie. I was proven wrong. I'm just saying, like, I understand. I'm in a DC room basically here for the most part.
Yeah.
I loved it. Start to stop. Like, I mean, the first episode kind of drug a little bit, but everything after that was great. I mean, sure, like things might have been a little anticlimactic at the end and telegraphed in, but I mean, do you expect anything less from that type of Marvel movie? No. And not only that, but it did its job. WandaVision did its job by telling Wanda's story, about how she was grieving for, Vision and all that kind of stuff. This told a story about how he took up the mantle of Captain America, and I think it went about it in a great way. Like, I really have no complaints about this show. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, some bits and pieces, you can nitpick over, but on the whole, I mean, I probably won't rewatch it. But then again, I don't rewatch a lot of things. Like, I see it one and done. You know what I mean? And on to the next round, because I haven't rewatched WandaVision. You know what
Neither
I mean?
have I. But I'm saying if I had to choose between the two of them, I'd probably do WandaVision because there's so much more to kind of take in.
No,
But
it's
no,
very true.
and I'm not saying this is a bad show. I thought this was a really cool show. I like the action, all that. But I think that it's one of those shows where, you can't come into this. And this is where I was at. I didn't expect this huge reveal and this huge progression of the universe of the MCU. I just expected to see an action-packed show that's going to have a story, and that's really what it was.
At the end of the day, we got that. But the other thing I like is the redemption arc for the Winter Soldier.
Yes,
I mean, that is so poignant. Like the fact that Steve Rogers had all that faith that Bucky was still in there somewhere. You know what I mean? And Tony Stark didn't see it. That's why they ended up fighting. And granted, he did kill his mother. But like, I think I got goosebumps when Isaiah Bradley, he took him to the Captain America memorial. Yeah, I knew it was coming, but it didn't, take away the emotion there. I was just like,
right.
That's
it was
freaking
an awesome moment.
Good for you, man. Like that's freaking amazing. Justice by reclaiming history, and I think that speaks volumes. I mean, yes, the speech at the end was a little cringe, but dude, I'm a Star Trek fan. Do you know how many times Captain Picard ended the show with
monologuing
a speech? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's how he solves things. Like, Kirk would punch you, Picard would talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the whole entire reason why I really dug this show.
My thing is just that this late in the game into the MCU is satisfactory enough. Is it enough just to like have, oh yeah, so here's where we start and then here's where we stop, and this is just this clear line? Like, yeah, it's good, but there's nothing going above and beyond having that wow factor that caught everybody in,
because they're not going to put it out on, they're not going to put it out on Disney Plus, dude. They're going to put it out on the movies.
Yeah,
any kind of big reveal is going to be on film. They're going to try to get as much money as they can out of it. You know what I mean? So like,
well,
that part I understand, because that's what WandaVision was all about.
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
not going to drop those big names, in just a regular ass TV show.
Yeah, they're gonna succeed at that, because I guarantee, like, any Marvel fan, no matter how bad the show is, they're gonna come back for the next show. I mean, I know
of course. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That kind of gets me a little tilted, because I'm like, because I would like, this is supposed to be an MCU property, part of my brain is like, I'm expecting to see like, oh, we're gonna see what happened to old Steve Rogers, is he
nothing? We got none of that.
Yeah, I'm like, did he like fade away freaking Back to the Future style, like, or did he like go off living like some senior citizen community?
Though,
I mean,
like,
I think it doesn't matter, but these are the questions that fans, or at least, I'll just say,
but
these are the questions that I want to be answered. You know what I mean?
Right, but the problem is that you cannot have Steve Rogers show up in this show and still expect to develop your current characters.
Yes,
they reached a point where they're like, dude, we have to start rebuilding this roster of characters.
That's the point of this show, is to kind of put Captain America to bed and move on. And I dug it. They did it. They handled it very well.
And guys, speaking of going to bed, I'm about to go to bed, but before I do, I just want to say we are going to be doing a Loki watch party right here on the Nicotina Show. So once that starts, when does that start anyway? I don't even know when. In June. Fuck. So in June, we'll be starting that up. I am going to try and do, I haven't picked a time yet, but I want to do a Zack Snyder's Justice League watch party, but I don't want to do it the whole movie. What I want to do is I want to do it part by part. So we watch part 1. And then a week later, we watch part 2.
There we go.
That
actually lead us into Loki would be kind of cool.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm not going to show the whole movie at once, but I'm going to show it in parts. And I think now, I mean, since Warner Media hasn't made an announcement on the Snyder Cut, I mean, it's like, dude, come on. So look for that. I am going to start tuning that up. I might even start that next week, because I've been wanting to watch it in episodic form with all you guys and all the viewers at home, and just to kind of see how it builds up, each and every week. So I think that'd be pretty cool to do. Mortal Kombat. No, I'm not. RJ, thank you for being here. Good night. And guys, any final words for everyone at home watching about Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah, 8 out of 10. It did its job, and Good stuff. Wish there was more.
Yeah.
Always meeting standards or doing the minimum. Disney Plus MCU. Always doing the minimum.
It's the bare minimum just to drag. It's like you're chasing that high and they never give it to you. They're like, oh, sorry.
Oh, but look, Edon's just here.
No! He's still awake. Was it good?
It was decent.
It was decent.
Don't listen to these guys. It was fantastic.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
I loved it. I'm not even gonna lie.
I liked it. Love is a strong word.
9 out of 10, guys. 9 out of 10.
It was great.
A solid 7.5.
It went down.
It went down.
It went down. That quickly went down.
That's out of spite. That's out of spite.
It's out of spite.
Out of spite. I know, right? All right, you guys. Well, I want to thank everyone who came out here tonight. Brian, Master of None, Gavin Cooley, and that one Carlos, the typical crew of the Watch Party crew. We are going to reconvene in June for the Loki Watch Party, and I will announce very soon when I will do the Zack Snyder's Justice League Watch Party, where we're watching the movie in episodic form, week by week, part by part, to kind of build up to that will lead us into Loki, which has no connection to Zack Snyder's Justice League, but it's something to watch in the meantime. All right, you guys. Thanks to everyone who came out tonight, all the fans at home, all the viewers at home. Big shout out to the patrons of the Nicotina Show. If you want to support the channel and become a Patreon, the link is in the description below. Or go to Patreon and look up Nicotina Show, and you'll find it right there. And you can become a patron to support the show. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This was so much fun, and obviously we're going to do it again. And for everyone at home or watching this on a recording, thank you all for coming out here. This was so much fun. And we will see you guys. Where's my outro at? I can't even find it. Here it is. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Peace!